So you decided to come in episode 2. Ah, you're back. So I'm back. Welcome back to episode 2 of Broke Believer Diaries with me, Aaron Spain. I don't really even know what to even really get into. This episode is probably going to be, once again, super raw. I just watched a video of myself from February, and I was asking myself, why am I scared? I was asking myself, what happens if we give this thing a fair shot? What happens if we stop this fear of being seen for everything that we are, right? I'm realizing I don't really have a fear of being judged. I genuinely just have a fear of being seen. And it is crazy. It's crazy because for most of my life, I liked to remain not necessarily invisible, but behind the scenes. I like to make sure that everybody else's life was shining before mine, and that worked for me. And now I'm being put in a place where everything in me is craving to be seen. And it is scary. I'm so scared. Like I'm frightened. I'm genuinely frightened. I'm just not sure exactly where to take it, where to go, what to do. I've never been solely focused on Aaron, so I don't really know how to give y'all fully Aaron. So I want to give y'all what I can, which is my confusion. And it's the confusion of knowing that nothing changes if nothing changes, but also knowing that you want to change everything, but you don't know where to start. That's where we're at, right? So if you're there with me, trust, you're not alone. And I'm really just here to tell you that, okay? I'm really here to let you know you're not alone. You're not by yourself. You're not by yourself, right? And it's a crazy place to be in, but I think this is where the most transformation happens. Simply because we're in between who we used to be and who we want to be, who we're called to be, right? If you believe in God, if you believe in the universe, it don't matter. It's about who we're called to be, right? And sometimes that calling comes from your soul, and sometimes it comes from your spirit. For me, it comes from my spirit. If it comes from your soul, it comes from your soul. But it comes from my spirit understanding that this goal that I've had on my heart for so long, it does need to take root. And I need to let it blossom properly and wholeheartedly and unapologetically, all of the things. And it's so scary. Even talking about it, it sounds so scary that I don't know. I don't know. But what I do know is that the person on the other side of this screen needs somebody to see them for the beautifully confused individual that they are, and that in this moment in time, they need somebody else to be in that pocket with them. And I just want to let you know, I'm here. We're in that pocket together, and we're going to get out of it together, right? I got 20 cents to my name, but I got God, I got faith, and I got a camera. And an actual camera. Loads of things. And I'm choosing to use my computer camera because this is where I show up best. If I get in front of this camera, I feel very performative. I feel like I have to make the aesthetic match the clarity of the camera, which is definitely not the case. But for some reason, I feel like that's something that I have to do. So to stop that, I'm just gonna talk to my laptop computer, and I am going to envision not a multitude of people, but this is a one-on-one conversation, right? We're just sitting here, two people trying to figure out this big old thing we call life. And it's a crazy thing, for sure. We're unlearning habits and patterns that we were taught for most of our life, right? We have to unlearn everything that we were to blossom into the person that we're supposed to be. And that is hard. It's so hard because you want to go back to what's comfortable, but even comfortable doesn't feel comfortable anymore. I literally have no choice but to grow because my normal comfortable is no longer comfortable. So I literally have to force myself to get out of it because the uncomfortable feels more like home. And that's insane. But that's the reality of the situation. And it's so much confusion and so much chaos and loud noise that we continue to get distracted by. But we can't let that confusion and the loud noise all in our heads tell us that we're not good enough or we can't do something. Or maybe tomorrow, or it's just not the time to start, or we have to plan it out and perfect it first. We gotta stop that. That's that doubt, that's that anxiety, that's that worry, that's all the stuff that's not going to transform us into the person that we're supposed to be. And we gotta get there. We really gotta get there. I gotta get there. And this journey is about to be long and possibly exhausting, but I'm here for the growth that's going to come at the end of it. Y'all know, like, at the end of this journey, I just know for a fact I will be a lot more open to how I communicate my feelings, my emotions, and all those things. I know that I will be a lot more available to other people's emotions and how they're feeling. I know that I would come to God more with my issues. I know that my faith will be stronger. I know that my confidence to not only speak to this camera, but speak to this camera will get better. I know that my ability to find the confidence in myself to make tough decisions without automatically telling myself, oh my God, I messed up, I'm wrong. I know all of that. That's going to shift. That's going to change. But I got to get on the other side of that. It is so scary. It's so scary. Like this morning, I woke up. And I think I mentally had a setback. I was telling myself that one of my videos I was super, super proud of only got maybe like 24 views or something like that. But I was like really, really excited to share that piece of information with TikTok, right? And it didn't really do a lot of numbers. And I got a little bit discouraged. And then I had to remind myself, I'm not doing this for like thousands of people to see it. That's a plus. That's an extra. You know what I'm saying? That is okay, kudos to you. Enough people saw it. But I'm doing this because I need a space where I can openly express, one, the things that I'm feeling, and two, say the loud things out loud. The mentally loud things out loud. You know? And if it only touches one person, that's fine. Touches two people, even better. 3, oh my God, great. But this is a video diary that's a hobby. I gotta stop thinking about stuff as, oh, I need so many people to see it because that's how I'm gonna validate that what I said was good. No, what I said was good. It was already good. That's that confusion talking again. That's that enemy coming against you, wants more to tell you because you didn't reach enough people, you didn't do good enough. And I had to tell myself this morning, you recorded it, you posted it, you did your part. That's all you needed to do. You wanted to get that off your chest and you did exactly that. So why are you belittling what you've done? And a lot of us do it. We belittle the small accomplishments because we haven't achieved these big accomplishments. But I want to start celebrating the small wins. When I reach 500 followers, I think I had a little like small cake and I blew the candles out for it. And I didn't really record it. I didn't tell nobody about it. But like it was a small thing for me. And then I reached 1,000 and I didn't do it then. And low key, it felt a little off. And I really should have. And now I'm almost at 2,500 on one of my pages. That's great. That's beautiful, right? But I find myself doubting what I'm supposed to be doing because I feel like the right audience isn't seeing it or the right amount of people aren't seeing it. But we have to learn. I also have to learn. All you have to do is put in the work. Your people will find you, right? You have to make sure you're showing up enough every single day. So when people do find you, they know exactly what they're looking at. They know exactly who they're looking at, who they're interacting with, who they're talking to, right? It's not about, oh, this one video didn't do good, so I'm not going to post another one in a few days. No, I'm going to post every day because Erin has something to say. And that's also why I want to do this YouTube channel, because every single day, I don't even know if my words are going to make sense, but every single day, my heart is yearning to express itself. So I have to let it. I have to let my heart say exactly what it's feeling. Because if I don't, it's my heart. Who gonna let it? You know what I'm saying? And being a person who built up all of this anxiety when it came to other people's feelings and emotions, I gotta take mine seriously now. I'm 22, and I'm just now realizing that I need to make sure I'm good first before I can worry about anybody else. That's a crazy realization, but it's a powerful one. It's really good. I'm getting better at not reaching out to people first when I don't have the energy to. It does not mean that I'm not a good friend, or I'm not a good sibling, or I'm not a good daughter, anything like that. It just means that I know that if I don't spark up this conversation not really gonna spark, you know? And that's fine. But today, I don't have the energy to do it. It doesn't make me bad. It don't make them bad. Today, I just don't have the energy. And because sometimes you have to be the person who shows up first, you have to take that time to not show up, so you can regroup and you can give that energy back to yourself when they're not reciprocating it, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and end this video because I didn't really have too much to say. I low-key feel like I was rambling a little bit, but that state of confusion, of doubt, is literally your soul telling you you're better than this. We got to do more than what it is that we're doing. All you got to do is listen wholeheartedly to the point where you don't want to do anything else because you want to better yourself. And that's where we're all going to be, right? If you're not there this episode, you're going to get there at some point in this journey, okay? And always remember, I got you and God got you, all right? Listen, I got you in the comments, though. God got you every day in real life, you know what I'm saying? So remember that. But yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all, but we doing some things, y'all. The transformation is happening, and you can feel it. And you feel that joy wanting to come out of you, let it escape. It's time. It's really time. But I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.